A little bit of the bubbly.
Alright guys, welcome back to Fog Wrestling for another AEW review, the second week of Dynamite. And it was pretty shite, guys.
This show's anything but Dynamite. You take away Jericho and all it is a bunch of explosives with nothing to light it with. Fucking shit.
I think the intro's piss poor. I think the SmackDown intro is far better than this intro.
Aye, well at least the SmackDown intro doesn't have all the LGBT fucking I'm a tranny and I love raping kids fucking colours, you know.
See this intro, the intro for AEW, it reminds me of 205 Live, and that's not that's not what you want.
That's not a compliment. That's not what you want to hear.
That's not what you want to be reminded of when you're fucking watching an intro. So I mean, I think the Brad Rule said that this Friday Night SmackDown intro reminded him of the 2006 SmackDown intro, and it kind of does.
Yeah, he's right. Yeah.
But he said the Fox one's better. That's where I disagree with him. Like, but you know what? He's entitled to his opinion, and we're entitled to our opinions. But when we say this intro looks absolute dog shit, that's not an opinion. That is a fact, and they need to change this because they are going for a pretty professional look. I mean, the setup looks good. The cameras look good. Oh, that looks good. But the intro looks so phony. It looks like a kids show. It's like fucking. It's like 205 Live crossed over with Saturday Morning Slam. Just no, it's a terrible intro. Get rid of that intro. Speaking of intros,
it's TV 14 though. It looks like a load of shit. I mean, you've got fucking potential to do something.
It looks like such a childish fucking intro. Anyway, speaking of intros, first thing we get to kick off the show. You know, ended the show last week with Jericho beating down Cody Rhodes and a bunch of other people. The return, the debut, should I say, of Jake Hager. You know, want to see what's going to happen. Jericho went off the show. Jericho says, if you want to hear what he's got to say, tune in next week. You tune in next week, and you don't get Jericho. You get a 15-18 minute tag team match for the Young Bucks and two people.
Whose bright idea was this?
Yeah, tell me about it.
Honestly,
I think it's like, well, you know what? WWE start off with promos, so we'll do something different. See the whole starting off with the promo thing? That's probably the only thing WWE still do right.
But well, I'll tell you one thing, right? Why couldn't they have shown like a 2-minute clip of Jericho and his goons arriving in a limousine and then cut to the match? Show us fucking something instead of just straight to the match. I mean, the match is no context. I mean, JR's kicking off the show. Well, he was just watching Bad Blood like last week, and he has to fucking commentate over this shit. I feel sorry for the guy. Bet he wishes he got hit by a fucking bike just like Big Jan did. Bet he's raging. He didn't want to kick out at 2.5 for himself.
Oh, it's fucking this show's enough to put you down for a 10 count. But anyway, tag team tournament. The only thing I will say is it was a bit of a surprise because the Young Bucks lost. Clean.
Yeah, but
so
who cares? To me, the private party are just as over as the Young Bucks. So
at least you can remember. Like, I'm not gonna say this was a bad match, right? But this is it. CAW. I don't think I'm going to enjoy it for the simple reason this is literally spot after spot after spot. It's a spot fest. See the amount of moves in this tag team match, and I thought that's the match finished, and then they're kicking it. Unbelievable.
But that's all they do. That is the Elite's gimmick. Oh, that's shit.
See, Becky versus Sasha Banks was far better than this tag team match, and I thought that was a spot fest, but Jesus, I mean, it seems to tell more of a story than this.
This is some fucking throwaway tag match, quarter-final match. There's no...
This was legit.
Jericho must be sitting backstage turning
spot after spot after spot, and I mean, your Dave Meltzer's is probably like, oh, 4.5 stars. No, I mean, not 4.5 stars. I mean, the last 10 minutes of this match was just people hitting fucking moves that. And see when they're hitting all these big spots, and then the move they actually win the match with is nowhere near as good as the previous 10. It's like, what's the point, you know? Like, I don't know, but anyway, it's just pish, not a good match. I mean, it's You know what I mean? It's not bad, but it's not good. I didn't enjoy it, but anyway, Street Profits.
The Street Profits, a fucking private party, you nonce.
Well, who gives a fuck what they're called?
I don't care, right?
It's all the same piss to me.
Right,
let's get on to the thing that matters. Jericho.
Fucking Jericho. How could I forget?
Comes out, and he talks for like 4 or 5 minutes tops, and he covers so much shit. He gets over his crew, calls them the inner circle, says that we the people are dead. He slams WWE for bad creative. I'm pretty sure he took a jab at. He mentioned the fact that Jake Hager is the only undefeated MMA fighter.
Going in professional wrestling.
Both Brock and Cain Velasquez have lost. They even brought up boxers as well. So I don't know if he was talking about Tyson Fury.
I mean, I get Jericho's point there, right? But who the fuck would rather Jake Hager over Lesnar and fucking Velasquez? You know what I mean? There's a reason Friday Night Buddies, there's a reason Fox weren't paying millions for some guy they've never even heard of. Probably took
he's got to try and get him over, like, you know.
Yeah, well, he did a good job, like, but I mean, if you break it down, it's piss poor.
Jake Hager's the most, like, in demand, like, fighter in the world or something like that.
Oh, he's just lied there.
So, yeah. If Jake Hager fought Brock Lesnar in an MMA match right now, I think Brock Lesnar at 42 years old would win. I could be wrong, because, you know, I could be wrong, but
account on Brock Lesnar. And there's a
lot
of money in that bank account, brother.
I'm not saying Hager couldn't beat Cain Velasquez, because
I could beat Cain Velasquez.
Cain Velasquez looks like a Cain Velasquez. See when you look like fucking Dominic with a fucking buzz cut? That's when you know you're not in good shape.
There's
like,
a fucking problem, like.
Oh, Brock's afraid of Cain Velasquez. Right, have a rematch then, right? We'll see who's afraid. Have a legit fight rematch and
Why
we'll
did he
see
take
who
the
wins.
top off? Why? I mean, if he kept it on, I could have bought it. But he took the top off, and it's like, what the hell happened?
Should have just went with Ray versus Brock, man. They didn't need Cain Velasquez, but
Ray's a fucking better build.
I don't want to get distracted, right? Let's move back on to this AEW thing. So, then Jericho talks about Cody Rhodes, and he basically disses the entire Rhodes family. He said Dusty was a jerk, which I think he was. I mean, from what you hear, a lot of these old people. See a lot of these older people from the 70s and 80s, they all seem to be pricks. Apart from Flair.
He's probably too drunk all the time.
See, I hear stories about any time I hear like a Dusty Rhodes story or Andre the Giant or this
Harley Race. What's your finish, kid?
No, but, I know, like, oh, you go Brock Lesnar, like, I mean, fucking would kill you, you know that. But these people just seem like complete arseholes, whereas Brock Lesnar, like, in my opinion, unless you ball a Brock Lesnar, I don't think he would do anything to you. I don't think he's a bully. He might play that on TV,
shoes,
but
I won't piss on yours.
Like, to me, like, Brock Lesnar's not the kind of guy. He's not going to be walking backstage. He's not going to like push you against the wall and fucking steal your.
He's not gonna pull a gun on you just because you showed up at the arena like Harley Race. Fuck me, like, what's he all about? I mean, people bark Harley Race. Who the fuck's Harley Race? Who do you think he is?
Fuck it. I mean, look at
Hogan. You can't compare
Hogan to Harley Race. Like, fucking one guy's the biggest star in wrestling, the other guy's a fucking bum who appears to have made a fucking career going about threatening people and intimidating people and just attacking people in bars. He used to hit people with the steel plate in his arm. Oh, that makes him a tough man, doesn't it? See, you hear these stories, Harley Race the toughest man, or Haku's the toughest man. Stick them in a fight with Brock Lesnar, man. I'd like to see not even Brock Lesnar. I mean, fucking anybody. Like, I'm just not convinced. These people that they build up from like the old days. I'm not convinced that they're the shit. Like, I'm really not. But anyway, yeah. So I forget what Jericho said about Dustin.
I
thought he was gonna go with. I thought he was gonna go with some like homophobic fucking slur, but I guess he can't do that on AEW.
It's a joke. Fucking TV 14.
But I thought,
what's the point of being TV 14 in 2019?
I know. I thought he might have referenced the whole Cody Rhodes thing, but he didn't. I mean, I thought he might have referenced like the whole Goldust gimmick, but he didn't.
I mean, Jericho's got to convert to Islam to be homophobic, but he's not going to do that. So that's the only he's got.
And then he slabbered about Cody. He said he's Le Champion. And then he says after he beats Cody, they're going to celebrate with a little bit of the bubbly. A little bit of the bubbly. I mean, really good promo. But, I mean, this is when the show just goes downhill.
Yeah, fuck. I mean,
up next, it was
a tag Jap match. That 4 people. What was it? Was it the women's tag match?
Only player I had to go and buy was McKenna.
I have no idea who was in it. It was a 2-on-2 match. And I think, is it that champion last week?
First owner, I believe. But anyway, this is
something like that. It was a women's match.
I have no idea what the names are. I mean, how can you go from Jericho? Look at either side of Jericho.
Look as we start here.
I know. I mean, it's as good as Jericho is. It's just hard to see this show.
This company's got no direction, and we're 2 weeks in. Like, how long's Jericho got? He's not. I mean, the guy's not going to be around forever. They're going to have to eventually build people. We're 2 weeks in, and we've realised that without Jericho, this show would probably get less than fucking NXT.
No, I think unbelievable.
The defense is relatively solid, but definitely not the best team you'll come up against in FIFA.
Nah, I think I'm right. My maths is right.
Oh, fucking
see, in 8 years' time,
Ryan Christie leaves his man.
Jericho's going to be the age that Flair was when HBK retired him. I just think that's mental.
Is it just me? Look how fucking wide he looks, man.
See, you think of Flair and you think of Jericho, you think like. Now, even though there is like 2 decades between them, it's just how it's mental, like how quick the time has went. Like.
Yep.
Great save. Fucking great save, Al.
I don't know. Like, I know when Flair retired, like, I mean, see when Flair retired, the likes of Jericho and Michaels, they were pretty old, but it's just mental to think that
Jericho was about 47. Like, I mean, it's hardly fucking ancient.
I know, but I mean, if you look at what they are now, you know, it's just it's mental how fucking it's like that whole tug of war thing with Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns was 4.5 years ago.
I'll put it this way.
I remember us talking about that, saying that was what a pathetic way to go off Raw.
Well,
4.5 years ago.
Cena returned at the Rumble, and this January will be 12 years ago. Fuck all the Earth's round. What do you want? A high five?
Right, anyway, after that, there was like a singles match. Honestly, can't remember who was in it.
It was Darby.
John Moxley.
No, it was
Was it
Moxley against who was it?
Aye, Perfect 10.
Fucking Dillinger.
So John Moxley beats the Perfect. Yeah, I mean this Perfect 10 guy got bumped up. Well, it's not his name in AEW, but well. Aye. I mean, this guy gets talked up like fucking jobber in WWE. Jobbed out in AEW. So Moxley's making his way back to he's making his way up to the ramp, and then Kenny Omega comes out with 2 weapons wrapped in fucking barbed wire. One's a broomstick, one's a baseball bat, and he's like asking Moxley what one he wants. Then he tosses him. I believe he tossed him what the baseball bat was it?
Aye, one of the 2, and then Pac.
Not quite sure what the point of that was. But before they can get into any sort of brawl, Pac comes out and attacks Omega from behind. And then Pac just leaves. Now, I don't see why Pac... I know Pac beat Omega like at the last pay-per-view they had, but to me there wasn't much. There was no rivalry. It's not in a rivalry. The rivalry's with Omega and Moxley, so why is Pac coming out and attacking Omega and helping Moxley. It made no sense to me.
I know, because to me this Pac guy's a heel, but he's one of those heels that wouldn't take help off other heels or help any other heels. So to me, we've hit a fucking.
Is that
brick
just
wall here.
were they just looking for a way to try and get him on the show?
Must have been.
We need to get Pac on the show. Oh, just have him come out and attack thingy. And then on my stream, guys, now I watched the full show. On my stream, Moxley didn't even hit Pac. I mean, he didn't even hit Kenny Omega when Omega was down. He just like stood over him with the weapons and then walked back. So I don't know. What did he do when you watched it, Steve, on your stream?
Well, he cracked him in the back. Well, Pac cracked him in the back with his chair. Omega went down. Moxley and his retarded tights that don't look right to me. Then like leaned over him, and then it cut to the next match.
Alright, fair enough. I didn't see that, but if you said it happened. Right? What was the next?
What was it? Was it not Jericho and Sammy Kid against Dustin and what the fuck's his name? The jobber guy. Hangman Page.
Oh, Hangman Page, Adam Page.
Hangman. He makes me want to hang myself.
Hang himself. So I mean, decent main event.
And you've got you've got two guys here that are actually fucking relevant, and then you've got two guys who are their partners who are just pish. Who care? I mean, that's especially a Sammy guy.
There was a match in between this #1 contender. I don't see the point in this. It's some guy on a skateboard versus Jimmy Havoc, I think.
Tony Hawk.
Now, the winner of this fights Jericho next week in AEW. But we all know Jericho's fighting Cody Rhodes.
And we all know it ain't going to be one of those bums against Cody Rhodes.
Some bum's not going to beat Jericho, so why have this match? So just so they can get a title match on the show. Like, I don't know. To me, this is retarded. But anyway, so Jericho and that guy win. You know, the Inner Circle come out, Jericho's group, and then the Young Bucks come out. A bit of a brawl between the Inner Circle and the Elite. Then Jericho's trying to make his escape, and the guy comes down on a skateboard and hits a horrible looking knee on him, and then that was it. Jericho makes his way up the ramp and the show ends.
You dig? I'll give it one thing. I do like factions against factions, but see when 90% of the factions and the members in the factions, I don't know, there's a problem. It's just, I mean, it's Jericho on his own with Jack Swagger, but he's not even called Jack Swagger. You've got the Poundland LAX, you've got some guy who looks about 12, then you've got Dustin Rhodes, who's done. You've got Cody Rhodes, who's a mid-carder for life. You've got the Young Bucks, who've got a 60-year-old man on their tights, and then you've got I don't even know who the other guy is for MJF.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him. Yeah, MJF came out, and this is supposed to be the top man in wrestling, the next big thing. And he was teasing joining the Inner Circle, but I don't know if he joined the Elite or not, but yeah, this company is.
It needs fucking something.
Well, John Morrison has signed apparently with some place. Not that he's on Punk's level, but
it's WWE.
I mean, I think
signed with.
I don't think he's declared it's WWE.
Said no DQ. It was WWE like a week ago.
Did it?
Aye.
If I was him, I'd go to AEW. I don't know. I just don't see him going anywhere in WWE.
Yeah.
I mean, we all know WWE's dog shite. We don't really know that AEW's dog shite. Even though it probably will be dog shite.
But see, at the end of the day, I mean, you may be shitting WWE, but you've got a chance of competing in the Rumble Mania. What are you going to compete at? Fucking Total Gear? Oh man, woo!
See, that's another thing. I think they need to establish what's the main show. Is it All Out, or then the next year they called it All In? So what's AEW's WrestleMania? Like you always knew this.
They need to buy like Starcade or something. They need to buy the rights of WWE.
Yeah, like WCW was Starcade. ECW was Oh, what's it called? It wasn't Barely Legal, or was it?
Dangerously.
No.
November to Remember. Heatwave.
No.
Slam Plaza. Oh,
Maybe it was Barely Legal.
I think it was Barely Legal.
Anyway,
Anyway, it had what TNA has Bound for Glory. All these companies have.
New Japan has that fucking Wrestle Kingdom. You know what I mean? All these shows. ICW has. They call it fucking. What do you call ICWs?
Baramania or something.
I know it. Aye. No. It's not.
Aye, it is. Aye, it is.
Is it?
Aye, it's fucking Baramania. Something like that. It's a mania. It's
No,
Baramania.
I think they've got a show that kind of rips off WrestleMania, but I don't think that's the main one.
Square Go, is it?
No, it's not Square Go.
Who gives a fuck what it's called, right? Point is, companies have big paper, the main one. I'm just call it the Meltzer Mania. Fuck, I'll get people to buy it.
Meltzer Mania, man, what the fuck?
You want to see 5-star matches? Well, you better tune in, motherfucker. You know what I mean, there. Anyway, what are you giving this show out of 10?
Yo, what's Joe Hendry doing?
Who gives a fuck what Joe Hendry's doing? Right? the guy's good, but his gimmick wouldn't work in America. Right, so, I mean, could you imagine? Could you imagine Vince allowing him and his fucking movie maker projects on Fox? I don't think so.
No, but could AEW not do it? Like,
well, they could, like, but probably won't. Right, Annie? Fuck Joe Hendry, man.
That Joe Hendry and Grado shit was some of the best stuff we've seen in TNA since the Hardys. Well, it's the best stuff, the only stuff.
Right, 10 out of 10. ratings. What did we give it last week? Like a 4 or something?
I think I gave it a 3, maybe a 4. I thought this week was worse than last week.
I mean, you had a better Jericho promo, but I mean, I think AEW, what I had going for it was the first week is what it was something different. But see, when that something different is still pish and fucking worse than WWE, there's a problem. And that's your problem, right?
The reason I gave it last week the edge over this week is because, like you said, it was fresh. So you were hearing JR, you were hearing Shafani. Now, I really like the commentary team between them. And that other guy, I mean, I wish it was just the two of them, but not because that other guy's bad. I don't think that masked dude's bad.
No, I mean, he's
just,
the best thing compared to WWE.
That is what it is. I think you would just rather have Shafani and fucking JR, like, you know what I mean? It's like if Punk did sign for AEW and it's like going to be Punk and versus Jericho, and then they're like, oh no, you know what? We'll throw in Pac. It's not that I think Pac's bad. It's just, you know, I mean, come on, you're not quite at that level. So yeah. I like the commentary team. It just obviously first week everything feels fresh, and you had the.
But see AEW. At least you're going to get these two commentating every week, and you've got Jericho as the champ every week. That is the main thing going for it. Well, with SmackDown, I mean, Brock's not going to be there every week, and if he is, it's going to be the jock on the spot, down, and then Raw's just pissed. There's nothing on Raw.
You did the Jake Hager debut on the first week.
Oh fuck! I mean,
and then
compare, right? Imagine Cult of Personality playing and Punk coming out compared to this fucking guy that had one match in MMA against fucking the guy that probably almost barred Batista, right? 2.
And then you also that first week you also had Moxley doing that DDT through the glass table on Omega.
You had the first women's title match. I mean, historic moment, man. I know.
I'll give it a 3 out of 10. Like,
well, I'll give it a 2 for Jericho and the commentary. So, and that's your whack. It's fucking I mean, if Fox doesn't beat this, it has to. We said this last week and it did. Although I had Rock last week. So, And Fury. And Brock battering Kofi, which was fantastic.
Yo, I wouldn't be surprised if you don't get Brock Lesnar on the show this week. Or came from last guess.
More Rock. Duh.
Although, you would think that...
What's the draft, actually? He will be there.
Oh, Billy?
What's the draft? I'm expecting. Fuck it, he has to be there. Fucks are offering big money, big ratings, man. How many... see these special shows like Draft, Season Premiere, MSG? I mean, how many are they actually going to have to keep on doing to actually keep the ratings at a relative decent thing? It's going to have to be fucking... every week. Anyway, yeah. So,
yeah.
2 and a 3 out of 10.
I'll get a 3. I mean... I'll be honest, I had higher hopes for this company. I don't know.
So did I. To me, it's WWE without sports entertainment, but it's got Jericho,
It's like-
JR, and Shivani.
Like, I don't think... They haven't got that many, like, good people. But even the good people that they do have, they don't really use them a lot. Like, where's the... Why are the people not thread it throughout the show? Where's the backstage segments?
Don't do
Where's
backstage.
the promos?
It's all about wrestling. That's all it is. Haha. WWE do backstage segments. So, like,
John
why,
Moxley's supposed to be this crazy fucking guy. Why can't we see it?
why can't we get Billy Gunn against someone, Mr. Ass, the one Billy Gunn? Is it too much
But
to
would you
ask?
know, wait, I'd like to know what's Moxley's problem with Omega? Why can't they address it? Why are they feuding? Why is
No, 'cause
anybody feuding?
We don't do storytelling here. We have 15-minute matches. Like I mean the other thing, like Jericho cuts a promo and at the end, Jericho's like the only guy who cut a promo on this show. Am I wrong? He's the only guy who had a mic in his hand.
You know, he's probably the only guy that can cut.
I know, but hang on, right?
Like, see,
a
Jericho
2-hour show, and he's the only guy who talked. That's
Jericho
embarrassing.
is a goat. Like, I mean, Jericho. It'd be hard not to put him in the top 10 of all time. Like,
yes, I know. What so because Jericho's on the show, no one else is allowed to cut a promo.
no, I'm just
if
trying to
people don't
reiterate
cut
the point
promos
that
and they can't get over. It's
the
just
thing is, like, see Moxley, he's not bad. Cody Rhodes is not bad. These people are actually alright. I don't know why they're not, I don't know why they're not using. Well, yeah, maybe they don't want to use Billy Gunn. Maybe he's just a road agent. But why are they not doing more with Moxley? Like, why are they not having Moxley cut out? If he's this, like, he always say he's like a great promo talker, and he's like, oh, this psychotic guy. So why can't we have him cut a promo on Omega?
Because they're too much. They're too close to going over. All their 20
Why
minute
can't he?
matches.
Why can't he cut a promo backstage, like fucking in the boiler room or something?
I don't see how there's anyone who enjoys this show watching it. Like, how can anyone? Right, how can someone tune into this and then enjoy a 20-minute match to kick off the show with no it's just kicked off with no context or nothing. Like, see Raw.
The only saving grace is it's 20-minute time limits.
I know. It should be 2 minutes, but it kicks off and they explain what's going to go happen. They explain what's going to happen throughout the night, and then it keeps you intrigued. Well, see on this, you kick off with a 20-minute match. I mean, you assume you're going to get Jericho, which you have, but you don't know what's happening. They don't announce shit. It's just, oh, well, here's a 20-minute match. If you like it, that's good. If you don't, well, you're not going to watch it at bloody NXT, are you?
If you don't, screw you.
I'm intrigued to see what the rating did this week, but anyway, man. Our rating combined
Alright,
is a
yeah.
5.
What did I get last week? A 1.4?
Yes.
I think it's going to
overall,
drop.
I think it could
I think
drop
it's gonna
over
drop.
fucking mil, like.
No, come on, I don't think it'll drop that much. Like,
Why not?
if it drops below a mil, that's like almost a third. Well, depending on how much it drops under a mil, that's like a third.
we'll put it this way.
I
a
don't
lot of
see
people
it.
last week were expecting big things.
But then again, the NXT dropped a hell of a lot, didn't it? So.
Right, the NXT's fucking pish, but I get your point. Anyway, we've talked here for 40 minutes, man. I'm sick of this. Wrestling's dead. 2019's pish. I wish it was 99, brother. Till next time.
Peace.